Kidd Kraddick in the morning.
The Showbiz Top 5.
With my second attempt at the Showbiz Top 5 for Tuesday, March 10th, because I did the first one with my microphone off. So this one's going to be really great. It's like a do-over. The first one was just a test run. Let's see how I do. All right, coming in at number 5 today. Whenever somebody's kicked off American Idol, they always do that real sappy video montage, and the song is all sappy playing in the background just to make the person who lost feel even worse than they already do in that moment. Well, the first person gets kicked off this Wednesday night after tonight's competition, and they're going to get to sail off into the sunset listening to Carrie Underwood doing her version of Motley Crue's Home Sweet Home. Now, that's probably going to be a pretty cool song, don't you think? And what they're going to do is they're going to upload this on iTunes starting March 16th, and a portion of the proceeds are actually going to go to the Humane Society. So while someone's career may be ending, a life of an animal could be saved. Thank you, Carrie Underwood. Octomom is getting her own new home. She's going to have 14 kids under one roof very soon. So her dad is reportedly the one listed on the deed that bought this 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house just under 2,600 square feet for close to the asking price of $565,000. Now, sources say Nadia Suleiman, Octomom, is the one who put the big down payment on the house because she's been getting money here and there for different interviews and different things she's doing, $15,000 here, $25,000 there, all adds up. And another really cool thing that a company's doing for her, you know, you can't punish the babies just because you're mad at the mom. Well, this service called Angels in Waiting, they have intensive care nurses who are going to provide round-the-clock care for Nadia's 8 newborns when they come home from the hospital. They're going to need psychological and physical therapies for quite some time. The agency says they will reevaluate the situation in 6 months. So for at least the next 6 months, she's got the 24-hour care for the children. Ever looked at Avril Lavigne and thought, gosh, I bet she smells good, and I'd love to smell like her? Probably not. I think she probably smells stinky, if I had to guess, but that's beside the point. Procter & Gamble apparently thinks she smells good enough to put it in a bottle and name it Black Star, and that's the name of Avril Lavigne's new perfume. It will be available very soon, so Avril says it's basically her in a bottle. Wait. Lil' Kim says she is a very spiritual person, and she can talk to dead people, but mainly the one who keeps coming to her is Notorious B.I.G. Remember the one they had a little relationship way back in the day before he was killed? She says that he is her biggest supporter. He comes to her and tells her who's who and what's what and who's good for her and who's not. She also says that everyone who was very mean to her and the portrayal of her in that movie about Biggie's life, well, they're going to be sorry, and they're going to pay for that. Maybe in the afterlife when Big E gets a hold of them. Finally, Chris Brown's attorneys reportedly are going to plead not guilty on Chris's behalf by reason of insanity. They're going to say that he has been taking steroids for his voice, but apparently the steroids he kept taking more and more because he liked the effects they were having, you know, in the muscle department, even though Kidd argued that that's not going to be the case. But anyway, this is the rumor, this is gossip. They say that they're going to argue that he just went nuts out of his mind, and he did do this, but he was insane at the time, so he can't be held accountable because of the steroids. That's one way they're going to go, unless they can get a plea agreement. What we're hearing they're going to do is go right to the police report where Rihanna admits that she started hitting Chris first, and they say she continued hitting them as he was driving the car, and he finally was defending himself, but it ended up basically beating the crap out of her. And they're hoping he just won't get any jail time at all, especially if they're not going to have Rihanna as a cooperative witness. Although her attorney says she will testify if she absolutely has to. That doesn't mean she has to say anything. In the meantime, we have another piece of evidence that the two of them actually did get married at Diddy's place when they were staying there in Miami. Chris Brown reportedly went to Van Cleef & Arpels and dropped over $50,000 on a diamond ring. Sounds like a makeup gift or a wedding ring. We will find out. We're still waiting on someone to be nosy enough and uncover the marriage license. I don't have time to do that. I'll just wait for someone to do that for me. And that's your Showbiz Top 5 for Tuesday.